3% Access Network gives access to ownership that sets people free. Who are you and what is your title?
My name is Damon Leggett, and I am the program director for the Survivors Mentoring Program, which is a mentoring program in the Break the Cycle organization.
This goes out to all my survivors. Hold on, help is on the way. I am D.Nut, Dr. Lifeguard, for 20 years through Break the Cycle and Layish Inc. I have been a first responder coming to the aid of individuals affected by man-made disasters like the gap between the top 3% and the bottom 97% income earners here domestically, and those affected by natural disasters abroad.
Not on the school campus itself, but in the neighborhood, we always have 2 to 3 kids getting killed.
They shot him in the head.
Somebody done killed somebody on my street.
He got shot in his stomach. He was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He got shot in his head.
She came to school. She had a cane in her hand. What you walking around with a cane? Well, I got shot. The guys, I was serving them food, and they shot me in the back. Bullet went right through my stomach, and
So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody answered the question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? He said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
You gotta want this game as bad as your next breath.
Last breath. Repeat like it's your last breath.
And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Always talk about when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. Look, there's another part to that, the ownership part. You cannot be truly successful in anything until you take not just ownership, but full ownership.
Taking 120% full ownership of life requires the just own it mindset. Once you master this mindset, it will produce fruit for you in every phase of your life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. During my run with Layish Inc. and Break the Cycle, I have collaborated with a host of organizations in order to provide individuals with access to resources. Some of these include the Good Samaritans, Community United Outreach, the Father's Wish Foundation, the Falcon's Nest Foundation, and most recently, It's From the Soul Hospital Administrator Edward Martin. And last but certainly not least, our exciting personal development partner, the 3% Access Network.
We started from the bottom, now we're here. I first want to give honor to God for His grace and favor on my life. I grew up very poor in Washington, D.C., graduated from high school reading on the 6th grade level, strung out on cocaine in the 80s, became institutionalized on a bus, and then started my own business and been blessed to make millions of dollars. But what I'm excited about is to start my foundation and go back and to pour in a lot of at-risk kids in the ghettos of Washington, D.C., and to help them to see beyond their circumstances. Here's what I want to share with you real briefly. When you share your story, you know, God loves humility, yes? Yes. And what happens is when you share your story, you bless a lot of people. You know, and that's why I share my story the way that I did earlier, how I was strung out, I was a slave to drugs for 4 years. and was delivered by God's grace and favor. And then became institutionalized on a bus for 18 years. You know, the reason I share that story, because I want to free others. And as I free others, I get power. It's still a lot of pain there. I get power over the pain. And it's a lifetime journey. Every time I share that story, I get power. And God gets the glory.